Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to use Kabbalistic tarot cards to predict for you, coming from Scorpio, the month of January 2017. Okay, the first card that I'm going to pull is got to do with your romance, marriage, or family areas. Let me pull the card, and it's facing me. When the card faces me, it means that you don't have much control over the situation. Now, I'm going to divide the period into two. So the first half of the month, I'm going to talk to you, coming from Scorpio, about your romance. The first half of the card is very promising. It shows that long-term possibilities in romance areas are beginning to grow very nicely. It may also show or mean that somebody from your past that you have liked very much may now be heading towards making a romance with you. So either way, the first 15 days shows progress in love areas and stability of a long-term nature. The second half of the month tends to produce good things, but the long term is now reduced to a short term because the planets shown on this card are more to do with the short-term outlook. So for the last 15 days or so of January 2017, you from Scorpio may tend to either look for a short-term partner, or you may find that the romance which was beginning to grow in the first 15 days or so, now you would prefer it to be not of a long-term nature. So there's some indecision from your side. So the card produces romance possibilities for the whole month and allows you to pick and choose whether you want it for long-term or short-term. So you're doing well in the romance area in the first month of January 2017 for you in Scorpio. I want to talk to you about your marriage possibilities now, or what's going to happen. The first half of the card shows that you may get good news about an expansion of the family. Perhaps somebody is pregnant, perhaps an addition to the family, but it's all very supportive and it's all very good in the first 15 days. The second 15 days are also good. The second 15 days show that the only difference in marriage that can arise is about who wants to take charge. So try not to be possessive of wanting to control the marriage in the last 15 or 16 days. Otherwise, a little bit of disagreements may pop up. It's a small issue, but it can be a big issue if you tend to want to be arrogant or take charge. Okay. Overall, I see your marriage area as pretty stable enough. Now, the general family area is quite happy. Everybody in the family area seems to be getting what they want. So there's a sharing out of good things. So there's no starvation of any kind of unhappiness seen here. The second card I'm going to pull for you is got to do with your career, business, or financial areas, and it's facing you. So that's good. Now, regarding your career, for you from Scorpio, it shows you can be very lucky. You can have good opportunities for change, or you can be a person who is in demand. So you're going to be hunted by headhunters for a better job. So the first 15 days is very exciting, and it produces a lot of ability from you to get to do what you want, to impress those superiors in your job, like your bosses and your colleagues. So a lot of good news coming in the first 15 days. The second 15 days of the month are also good, but they tend to show that either you are being arrogant or too demanding, or somehow you are being not included in the form of, included by others in the form of getting their support. So watch out in the last 15 days. That can be a tendency towards having some difficulties. They are easily managed, these difficulties, don't worry. So in your area of career, you'll be able to do well. Let's talk of business. The first 15 days of business area shows long-term business contracts, Your determination can beat the competition, and you are supported well by business people. So the first 15 days or so are very lucky for you. The second 15 days or so are also quite good. They are good enough, except that you tend to have some disagreement either among your own business partners or among the people you are going to do business with. And so some differences are arising. Try to be flexible as much as you can, and you'll be able to overcome these differences. Your general financial areas are looking good in the month of January. I don't see any severe difficulties for you. So you are doing well enough in the career, business and financial areas in the month of January 2017. The third card I'm pulling for you is got to do with your health. Now it's an interesting card saying that there's so much for you to do in business and in career. You're going to be extremely busy. And therefore the stress factor is the main issue of this card. So watch out that mental stress or physical stress or even emotional stress is seen during the month of January. So you need to stay calm by being in control of every situation if possible in your life in the month of January. Stay calm in the sense as don't be too demanding or too expectant, and therefore don't set your standards too high where you're not able to maintain or get them. Okay? That way your health factor doesn't seem to have much of a problem. But if you're a woman, it shows that some unhappiness of a mental kind may put some stress on you. Then it also shows that you may have backaches, and men or women may have backaches shown by this card in the month of January. So attend to it. The upper card shows that it's more on your upper body. So it could be your shoulder areas or your neck areas where the pain or the discomfort may be seen for you. Okay? So otherwise the card is quite friendly in the health areas for you, for the month of January at least, 2017. And so this is what I have to predict for you for the month of January, for you coming from Scorpio through using my Kabbalistic cards. If you have any questions for me, go to Facebook and follow me, and you'll be able to communicate with me. Okay? In the meantime, thank you for listening to me, and good luck.